Hi there. Sorry, I'm just checking that I'm live in the right place on my laptop. Bear with me one moment. Okay, I've been rushing around a bit red in the face. Okay, seem to be in the right place. So, today's Facebook Live is going to be using the new, what's it called? Can't even remember what it's called now. Adventurous Sky bundle. It's dies and stamp set and some gorgeous DSP, design the series paper, that is ideal for mail cards. Though, you know, you could always change the colours around. The papers come in like copper, blues, greys. Could change the colours around if you wanted and make them into more girly colours, because obviously we all go flying. Well, all of us, but a lot of people fly, women as well. So yes, but at the moment I've just stuck with. I've had a first play with it this morning. I'd seen a card somebody had made a few weeks ago using a flower set, and I automatically thought that'd be a fab card for the Adventurous Skies bundle. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I will show you some more of the information, some more of the bits I've done. Okay. Okay, just bear with me, and obviously if you are watching or if you join at any point, then do say hello and I will hopefully be able to see the comments as well. Okay, so the this is the stamp set. So it's got clouds that you can cut out with dies. This plane cuts out, and so do these two. This bit here is like a bit that you would attach a banner to, so you could put your sentiment on there. Obviously we've got a arrowy sentimenty layer there. These two here, I've done them in different colours, just so that you can see that this fits onto here. Okay, and then you've got a die that's got the little propellers. Okay, so other than this one, all of these all cut out, so that's really good. I've not looked at, I don't think there's any actual DSP that cuts out, not that I've found at the moment anyway. Okay, so just pop that out the way, and now this is the first card that I made this morning. As you can see, this is how those two bits go together. And this is one of the pattern papers. So it's a really simple card. Just added a little plain stamp inside just to finish that bit off. That one's really simple. Now this is, I don't know whether you saw, but a while back we had some slimline envelopes, and I've still got some, so I thought I'd make this would make a good card to go in here. I think it's Amy, demonstrator called Amy Williams, I believe. She made a card similar to this, and I was watching her little demonstration of pulling it in and out on Facebook, and I thought I must be able to make one of those. I'll work it out. So I've done it how I think. I'm not sure whether it's the same as the way she's made it or not. I think she had a notch in here, but I thought I'd put some ribbon, and then you write on there and it just slides back in. So that's what I'm going to attempt to show you today. So I've only made the one, so hopefully it'll be okay. And I'm going to use copper clay and smoky slate cards. This is the textured metallics in copper. Don't know whether you can see on there. It's you can see my phone in my head. it's got quite a texture to it, so that was quite nice. So that is gonna just sit on there. Let's glue that on now so that it can dry well. I'm doing the other bits. So just a bit there. I keep putting the glue in the wrong places, which is what I've done again. So let's get that off. Okay, there and there, just to put it in place. You don't need a lot of glue on here. And then the little propellers, I don't know if you can see, but the shape of this bit here where you stick the propeller sort of just matches that middle shape. So it just goes, it's really simple, just goes together like that. I'll pop that out the way. Okay, so I've got a piece of copper clay, and it is cut at 7.5 inches by 8.5 inches, and I am going to score this, the score on the short side. Make sure I've got I'm going to use the trimmer today, so I've got to make sure I've got the blade out the way and the scoring blade in place. So at 3.5 inches, and I need to just bring that out, and so that's 3.5 inches, and then 7 inches. Okay, so those measurements in centimetres are 19 centimetres by 21.5, scored at 8.9 and 17.8 centimetres. Okay, so let's just burnish the folds. I'm just going to trim off the corners on this little flap. So that will stick down like that. Okay, and on this side, I'm going to stick my designer series paper. So this is 8.25 inches by 3.25. So it's just a little bit smaller, 1/4 inch smaller. I'll have to measure, sorry. So that would be 21 centimeters by 8.3. Okay, now this is the trickier bit. We need to bring in the cutter, and we're going to make a very fine slit in here. So what I do is line it up to the edge, so that's 1.5 inches up, and then from so I'm trying to see upside down, about 6.5 inches along. I think I've done it slightly further, so maybe 7 inches. So if you do it from 7 inches up to 1 inch, and then you want to move it just a tiny little bit. So whereas it was about there, I'm just going to move it a bit more onto the edge, and then just go down. Okay, so you can see I've just cut this little strip, and then I'm going to just trim that. Trim that out both ends. So that's the slit then for it to move up and down. Oh, I better keep this for a moment. I just need to cut a piece of white, because I don't seem to be able to find my white piece. And that will be 3¼ inches, or 3¼ is 8.3 centimeters, and then I'm going to do it at 8 inches and 1/8, or 20.6 centimeters. So this will become our inside piece to write on. Okay, so it will fit in there. You're not sticking that down on there, obviously, but I'm just going to use it just so that I can put a line of glue there and just wait for that to dry off a bit. That will just seal the end so that it doesn't come out. And then I need just a thin piece. So just a thin piece of white, doesn't have to be very big. And I'm going to attach just cut some little squares. And this is a different way to how I did it before. I actually want I don't know if that's going to work now, but it should do. I want, no, get that. I'll go back to doing the way I did it before. Just, this is just a little 2-inch sort of piece, and I'm just going to make a few scores. They're about, what are they? Just under 1 centimetre, so about 9 millimetres. I think this will be too, yeah, that's too big. Forget that. I don't want it, I should have to chop it down. I'm just trying to get it so that it wasn't as big. So this is 3-inch piece, and I'm just going to do it, score it. I think this is the measurements that I did. Okay, so a 3-inch long piece, and it's measured, it's scored at 1/2 inch, and then it's just folded into a piece like this. And that's going to sit like this, and the plain will fit on top. And this white sheet will fit on the bottom. So I'm just gonna, this is the easiest way I found to affix this, because this will then sit there, and you don't want it going off the end. Okay, so that's up there. That piece just folds down under there. So you see this then moves out freely. I'll tap that back. I should have, I was going to make a notch on this one, and I've not done it, so I shall have to, I meant to do that before I put this, if I put the white bit in, but hopefully I only want to take out a little bit, and I've pushed it right the way down, so yeah, just so that you can get in there rather than putting ribbon in. Okay, so on this bit, I'm just going to trim these down a little bit, because I don't want them sticking up above the aeroplane. So it's just a case of, you could always put it's not the easiest way of cutting, is it? You could always put a circle behind the plane and then fit it on there. That's there. So I now want a dimensional. These are just the mini ones. Just to hold those on. Okay, so that's if you can see, it's just literally just holding that up off of there. Okay, so for a sentiment, just going to bring in, just notice my camera is going in and out. I'm ever so sorry about that. It must be on a, must be an auto setting on the focus. I should have to look at that. Okay, so there's different, I think I'm going to use this one, flying by to say hi. And I've got my copper clay ink pad, and I've just put that onto, this is just a bit of a scrap smoky slate. Just going to trim that round rather than using the trimmer because it's so small. I could have, one of the things I did think about doing was putting it onto a cloud and cutting the cloud out, but that'll be for another one. Then I'm going to actually stick it on here. And then just cut it out. It's not dead square, but it's fine. And pop a couple of dimensionals onto the back. And then you have a slider pocket sort of, it's got stuck line. Just wiggle it about a bit, it will get used to it. Okay, so that's a slider pocket card using the Adventurous, gonna have to look it up again, Adventurous Sky Bundle, and the textured metallics. Okay, as usual, it'll all end up on my blog, and the video will be on my YouTube channel. All of the measurements and that will be written on my blog as well. So have a go. It's good fun. A little bit tricky at times, but it's you just got to think a bit logically about it. Okay, thanks for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Bye.